Hey everyone, and welcome back to How to Travel. Costa Rica, a tiny country in Central America, has become known across the world for its rich biodiversity and sustainability. There are activities to please everyone, from spotting monkeys and sloths in the lush jungle and soaring over the treetops in the cloud forest, to whitewater rafting with a view of Arenal volcano and watching baby turtles scurry across the sand in Tortuguero. Here are the 10 many reasons to visit this charming country. Number 1. Biodiversity. Despite making up just 0.03% of the planet, Costa Rica hosts 5% of the world's biodiversity. A quarter of the country is made up of protected national parks and rainforests, and its small size makes it easy to see and observe a variety of scenery in just a few days. From tropical jungles and palm-fringed beaches to verdant mountains and over 60 active and dominant volcanoes. This is truly one of the best places in the world to experience pristine wilderness. Number 2. Beaches. Thanks to the geography of the country, Costa Rica is blessed with 2 coastlines, one on the Pacific side and one on the Caribbean. Depending on where you go, you can spot whales, go surfing, explore laid-back towns playing reggae music, or trek through rugged rainforests teeming with flora and fauna in it. In Tortuguero, one of the most unforgettable experiences you can have is to observe sea turtles laying their eggs on the sand and watching newly hatched babies scrambling towards the sea for the first time. Number 3. Sloths. It's hard to visit Costa Rica without seeing one of these slow-moving creatures. In the rainforest, you might be sitting outside eating your breakfast and spot a sloth hanging from a nearby tree. And while it's wandering around the rainforest trails, you might encounter them sleeping peacefully next to lively howler and capuchin monkeys swinging through the treetops, alongside brightly colored toucans, many types of reptiles, tiny dart frogs, and more. The forest becomes alive at night, pulsating with strange noises and outlandish creatures as your senses become more attuned into the darkness. Snakes, tarantulas, cotis, wide-eyed kinkajous, armadillos, and bats. Number 4. Bird life. As well as being an animal lover's paradise, Costa Rica is renowned for being one of the best bird-watching destinations in the world, with more than 800 recorded species. It's also the world's hummingbird capital, home to 52 different species. The cloud forest is teeming with bird life, best viewed from a series of suspension bridges with varying heights, providing you with a glimpse into life at different levels of the forest, from the treetops to the ground where frogs and insects can be found. Number 5. Volcanoes. Costa Rica is covered in volcanoes, with most famous being the Arenal, situated in the northern lowlands of a height of 1,670 meters. The area around the Arenal is very beautiful, with great views from the pretty lake Arenal, formed in 1973 through the construction of a dam. Attractions here include cloud forest trails, hot springs, and waterfalls. Number 6. Adventure. For the thrill seekers, Costa Rica certainly does not disappoint. Activities include zip lining through the treetops, hiking to waterfalls, walking across suspension bridges in the cloud forest, whitewater rafting with volcano backdrops, taking a wildlife-filled boat ride through the jungle waterways, horse riding along the beach, and plenty more. Number 7. People. Costa Rica has been named by the Happy Planet Index as the happiest place on Earth in 2009, 2012, and 2016. In this Central American nation, pura vida, literally translating to pure life, is not only how the locals greet each other, but also a way of life. You'll find that life here is more laid back than in other countries, and nobody is in a rush. Everywhere you go, you'll be greeted by smiling locals who are known as ticos. Number 8. Food. Costa Rican cuisine is packed with flavor. One of the most classic dishes to try is the gallo pinto, a rice and bean dish commonly eaten at breakfast time. The name literally translates to spotted rooster, due to the speckled look of the black beans against the white rice. Along the coast, you'll find fresh seafood such as tuna, lobster, and prawns, often served with coconut rice and plantain chips. Number 9. Coffee, chocolate, and bananas. Costa Rica is a huge grower of coffee, bananas, and chocolate, which makes up an important part of their economy. You can take a tour of a coffee plantation as a day trip from San Jose, where you'll learn about the production process from bean to cup, as well as enjoy the views of the coffee bushes at the foot of Payos volcano. As well as bananas, you'll find many exotic fruits such as the guanabana, star fruit, guava, and passion fruit. Number 10. Ecotourism. As a world leader in sustainability, Costa Rica has developed a detailed plan to decarbonize its economy before 2050, in line with the Paris Agreement and the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Even as far back as the early 1990s, the nation was seen as a poster child for ecotourism. The success in ecotourism is evidence that sustainability can and should be achieved, and that conservation and economic growth goes hand in hand. Ecotourism has been able to actively contribute to the conservation of the cultural heritage. It doesn't just mean staying in eco-lodges, but also supporting local farmers and communities. That brings us to the end of today's video. If we missed something, let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to leave a like to the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.